Good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful people. Welcome to my weekly live stream, my weekly Want It or Don't series where we talk about the new beauty releases and I let you know what I am interested in. We have a good old chit chat about everything that's been released in the past week, and you guys can sound off in the comments and let me know your thoughts and opinions and everything about the new releases, what you think and all that jazz. This is a safe space for you guys to share your opinion. I won't judge you because you are more than entitled to your opinion, and likewise for me, this is a safe place to have a good old chit chat and discussion about makeup. For those of you that are here, let me know in the comments that you are here. First of all, we have Stevie has joined us today. Good morning to you, beautiful. And as everyone else jumps on, I will greet them as well and welcome them this morning. As always, I'll do my disclaimer right now, because I know some people sometimes say that these are very negative, and I'm a little bit negative because I'm trying to save money. I'm trying to limit the amount of crap that I'm bringing into my collection. I have been using makeup for many years. So I know what I like and what I don't like and what colors work on me and what colors don't work on me. So I am quite highly critical. And I know a lot of people in my community and in the makeup enthusiast community are also trying to, save money, especially considering the climate at the moment. So that is also why we are a little bit negative here. But if you do want to learn how to become a little bit more critical, a little bit more analytical when it comes to new beauty releases, this is definitely the place for you. But as per usual, if you don't like listening or seeing people bad talk your favorite beauty brands or your favorite influencer collabs, then yeah, you probably don't want to hang around because it's probably going to happen at least once today. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's just makeup and everyone is entitled to their opinion. So Eden has also joined us. Good morning, beautiful. And Tarina has also joined us. Good afternoon. It's morning here. I know that you are, I think you said you're in America, so it'll be afternoon for you and morning for me. I'm so glad that you're able to join us again. Okay. So as per usual, I'm going to share my Instagram feed with you, or my Instagram. So I always follow a couple of Instagram accounts over on Instagram, obviously. But the first one, and the main one I follow, is the Beauty News official page, which is run by Kat and Haley from Beauty News here on YouTube. And I also follow Trend Mood. And then for indie makeup, I follow Indie Makeup Spotlight, which is run by Amy from the YouTube channel Amy Loves Makeup. So those are the three main Instagram profiles, accounts that I follow for keeping up to date on the new beauty releases. So without further ado, I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm just going to mute for a moment. Alrighty, okay. Now, how did you guys go? Well, I was literally just about to type Instagram. How did you guys go this week with, spending? Like, did you guys buy anything? Did you guys buy any of the new releases? Did you, were you close to buying any of the new releases? I will admit I did buy something. You'll have to stay tuned. But I did, get one of the new releases. You guys can probably guess what it is anyway, based off what we've been talking about over the last couple of weeks. Yeah, sorry for the confusion. It's always 4 p.m. when you stream these lives where I live. Oh, okay, 4 p.m. Interesting. Okay. And I'm so glad that you love these live streams. That brings me great joy. I brought a few things. I feel like, I don't know, at the moment I'm like, oh, that kind of piques my interest, and that's interesting, and that's interesting. So I don't blame anyone for buying buying makeup at the moment, because there have been a few things coming out that have even piqued my interest. So starting off with the Sugar Pill Lip Gloss in Crystal Trinket. So this is a Our most loved liquid lip shade Trinket into a high shine medium pigment gloss. So it's a juicy mauve goodness with crystalline gold sparkle in our innovative, lightweight, non-sticky formula. Smells like creamsicle. It sounds like it will smell really good, but this photo here, I don't know about you guys, but it looks fake. It looks like it's heavily photoshopped. I don't know, it just looks kind of cartoonified. I don't know, the color looks nice, but I don't really like it. And I don't need any more lip glosses. No more lip glosses for a very long time. So I'm definitely going to skip over this one. I didn't buy any mainstream things, but I brought some shadow scents to try. 1/3 of the things I got were new, the other 2 are older, but both brands brought from I've never tried. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. It's always nice to try a new brand. Oh, I will say as well, before we get into it, if you do hear any weird noises, I have my door open because hubby's not home at the moment, so I'm just kind of letting the dogs come and go out of this room. So if you do hear like claws on wooden floorboards, it's my dogs, or if you hear any weird noises, it's my dogs. They might play fight with each other or something like that. So if you hear weird noises, it'll be them. Next, we have a new foundation launch from IT Cosmetics. So this is the Your Skin But Better foundation and skincare. So I think this is kind of like this is a buildable medium coverage foundation, minimizes the look of pores and imperfections while delivering all day hydration and wear with a natural radiant finish. So I feel like this is kind of like the CC cream, but in a foundation version. So we have aloe vera extract, we have hyaluronic acid, vitamin E's and B5s. Skin loving lightweight foundation goes beyond a tinted moisturizer, but working behind the scenes as you wear it. Okay, so there's a lot going on here. 40 shades. Let's have a look at the shades. They all seem to, I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting like it leans a little bit yellow. And as per some other things from IT Cosmetics, they do have a fairly decent shade range, but I do feel like that they all seem to lean a little bit yellow, especially these lighter ones. We do have some olive tones from the looks of it in there, which I like to see. This is $39.50 US. I know a lot of people will probably buy this because they've just enjoyed previous like foundation type products. I know that like the CC cream has a cult following. I've never really gone on well with the CC cream, so I'm always a little bit wary when it comes to IT Cosmetics foundation products, just because my skin has never really vibed with the CC cream. But it'd be interesting to see reviews on this. Does it say how much you get in the bottle? Does it have a measurement on the bottle? What does that say? Improves something skin in 2 weeks. Improves bare skin in 2 weeks. That's a bold claim. That's a very bold claim. I would imagine that these are probably 30 ml bottles, just assuming. So pretty standard prices when it comes to foundation. Yeah, I don't need any more foundations at the moment. I am desperately trying to whittle down my foundation collection before I buy another one. But I think that these will sell really, really well. Oh, I'm glad that everyone says all I see is yellow undertones. I think that these will sell really, really well just based on like the cult following of like the CC creams. So yeah, I'm not going to buy it, but I think that they'll probably sell out really quickly. Mine are currently barking at me because I'm laying in bed watching it. She wants me out of bed. That sounds like something my dogs would do. Or mine like growl at me to go under the blankets because they like to go under the blankets when it's really, really cold. These will sell like hotcakes after the CC cream. Yeah, I totally agree. I think that the foundation from IT Cosmetics will sell really, really quickly. We spoke about this one last week, didn't we? Yes, we spoke about the Mothership. What is this? No, this is the Rose Decadence collection last week, so we're not going to talk about it again. These are the new Bite Beauty Millennial Pinks Mini Clean Lip Crayon Set. This is US $39. If these come to Australia, I would be pretty keen. I have been thoroughly enjoying the Bite Beauty lip pencils lately. I have a couple from a set that I brought longer than I would like to admit ages ago, and I really like the formula. It's really comfortable, and it like glides on the lips, like the colors. So I would be open to picking this up if it came to Sephora. I think Bite Beauty is stocked at Sephora, I think. So if this did come to Sephora, I would be down. The tin, I mean, I would never use the tin again. I don't like when brands put things in tins or stuff like that. I don't know anyone that kind of stores this stuff in the tin that it comes in. So I would probably throw that out straight away, which is, a bit wasteful, but what else can I do? So this comes with 4 shades of like nudie pink colors. We have Nonino, Virgin Daiquiri, Pink Paloma, and Party Punch. It says available now on Bite Beauty and launching in Sephora tomorrow. So it might potentially come to Australia. I'm not quite sure, but these look like really nice colors. These look like my kind of nudes. I'm down. I like the idea of it. This is a new product from Benefit. This is another brow product from Benefit. This is the brow micro filling pen. So this is kind of like a 3-pronged eyeliner pen, but for your brows. These remind me of little hands. But it's supposed to give you like a microblading type effect on your brows, which I mean, it's a cool idea. I don't know whether these will sell all that well ongoing. I think initially they'll probably sell really well. The color range is not the best. These two in the middle look almost identical to each other. So the color range isn't the best, but I think initially these will probably sell quite well. And then ongoing, I don't know whether they will get these sold a lot. I think that people will want to try it and then they probably won't repurchase it. So this is supposed to give you like hair-like strokes with the 3 prongs. I've heard other people have tried, I forget what brand it is that came out with something similar to this, and they said that like the prongs were too close to each other, so it just ended up being like really sharpie brow kind of look, and it was just kind of one really thick line instead of like 3 individual lines, whereas apparently this is spaced further apart. So I would be interested to hear and see what people think of this. At the moment, I'm not interested because I have a brow pomade. I have, I think, 2 or 3 brow pencils that I need to get through first. And that's probably going to take me about 5 years to use those up because the pomade is taking me forever to get through. So if this is still around when I need to repurchase, I might consider it if it comes in like a pack or something. I will say Benefit Cosmetics, they come out with packs of their brow products and they're always really, really good value. So if you did want to try this, or if you like other products from Benefit and you want to try this, I would probably wait until they release like a pack that has this included, because the packs are always really good value. And that's where I got like all of my Benefit brow products. I think I got like five or 6 brow products for like under $100 from Benefit, and in Australia like each brow product is like $30, so they're very good value if you can get them in the little packs that they come out with. The packaging is always excessive with those packs, but they are good value. Not a fan of the tin either. I usually store the lip products with the rest of my lip collection. I'm the same, and I think every other person would be exactly the same as well. Like you'd be putting it in with your other lip products or in with your other lip pencils. I don't know anyone that would store it in the tin. I have my brows tattooed already, so these probably won't do anything for me. I use normal pencils when doing my brows. That's fair enough too. And like, I think if you already have your brows microbladed, there's probably no point in buying that particular product as well. All right. Now, I think that we have spoken about this product ages ago, but I think it's only just been released in Priceline. So you can now get this in 6 shades for $19.95 in Priceline, Chemist Warehouse, Big W, and Amazon. So this is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk. So this only is four shades swatched here. I will say I traditionally really like CoverGirl foundations. I'm a massive fan of the Ready Set Gorgeous, which I don't think they sell anymore, and also the Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation from CoverGirl is one of my favorites as well. I've always found CoverGirl foundations are pretty good for my skin. I've always really enjoyed them. This one is more of a lightweight liquid foundation. It does have aloe and coconut milk in it. This is more of a dewy, glowy finish. So I don't know whether this would really suit my skin because of like the glowy effect. My foundation starts breaking down pretty quickly throughout the day. So I don't know, if this was on sale, if I could get this on sale for like half price from Chemist Warehouse or Priceline, I could see myself picking it up and giving it a try, but I wouldn't buy it for full price. I would definitely wait for a sale. I used to love the Ready Set Gorgeous. I remember using that as my everyday foundation. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to hear another fellow lover of Ready Set Gorgeous. I cannot believe they've discontinued that foundation. I'm almost certain that they don't sell it anymore, or I don't think they sell it in Australia because I haven't been able to find it for ages. And it's like one of my all-time favorite foundations. Yeah. All right, sorry guys, I've got some allergies this morning and I don't think you guys really want to hear me blowing my nose. So if it goes quiet, that's what I'm doing. The allergies are getting me. Okay. Next we have, Kimchi is coming out with some new, I believe these are all eyeshadow palettes. There's some photos on Trend Mood and further up, I think, on Beauty News. So I'm just going to skip past these ones as well until we can actually talk about what's in the palette. Okay, so Hourglass have come out with some new products. So a new blush and a new lip treatment oil in the colorway At Night. So At Night is one of their really popular deep red lipsticks in the Confession refillable lipsticks. So they've come out with like a matching blush and a matching lip oil. The blush actually looks quite nice. I will say it looks quite nice. I don't know whether for me it might come up like too red. It might like look more, I don't know what the right word is. Like sunburn for me, which, you know, I don't totally love that look. I know some people absolutely love how that looks on them, and some people it looks beautiful on, but for me, I just don't like the sunburn look. So I think I would definitely have to swatch this one in store. Traditionally, I really love the ambient lighting blushes. I find the formula is really beautiful. It's really flattering. It looks really youthful and glowy on the skin. So I would definitely have to swatch this one in store. But I am predicting that we will probably see this particular shade in one of the blush palettes that they bring out at Christmas time. Just a prediction, or maybe it might come in a set or something. Actually, having this in a set with the lip oil, the lipstick, and a mini of this in a little trio pack at Christmas time, that would be so good. That would be so good. I've already got this at night lipstick though, so I wouldn't buy the set, but I think that would be a really good idea, having the in a trio set. Oh my gosh. I also love the Ready Set foundation. Oh my gosh, there's so many of us that loved it, and I can't believe they've discontinued it if there's so many people that have loved it. So sad they decided to discontinue that one. Also, I've heard mixed reviews of the Skin Milk. Yeah, I will say I think that I have heard fairly mixed reviews of as well. My shade not there, between third and fourth shade for the foundation. Yeah, I think that particular photo was actually taken by Kat and Haley, and I don't know why they would have only been sent 4 of the 6 shades. It seems really weird, but that's all that they got sent. So you can only do what you can do. Okay, these, I cannot believe that I'm actually gonna say this, but these look beautiful. And from reports of the snap shadows, I'm very cautious of these. I think that I will definitely, I don't know whether I would go out of my way and buy these when they first launch, or whether I will wait until maybe like the 20% off sale, or wait until I hear some reviews. But these definitely, out of all 10 that have been released so far, these 2, they look so beautiful. This color story here is like me in a little 6-pan eyeshadow palette. And then this green colorway, like, I don't wear a lot of greens, but I do like I think greens look flattering on my eyes. So this looks really pretty as well. And I will say these mascaras look stunning. This one here, this is the Stunner Lip Paint in Underdog. You can get this in a mini at the moment, I believe, and it is a really pretty shade as well. Oh, sorry, originally releases as a holiday mini. So I'm sure you can still get that one at Sephora Australia though, in the mini. So if you do want to get it, I would just buy it in the mini. So we don't have any swatches other than these mushed shadow stripes just yet. But it must be on Trend Mood. There are some photos of someone wearing the mascaras, and they look really pretty. So I'm tempted by the eyeshadow palettes and the burgundy mascara. So when we jump on Trend Mood, I'll definitely show you the photos of the mascara on the photo. There's someone actually wearing it, and it looks really good. I'm keen to try these shadows, but I always end up deleting them from my cart. Yes, I haven't heard the greatest reviews about the snap shadows, so that's why I'm very cautious about these 2, but these 2 look absolutely beautiful. When I compare these to the other colorways that came out, like, I'm just like, yeah, I'll take those 2 over any of the other ones. Love the green colorway, very winter colors. Yes, both, like, the whole collection is very winter vibes, isn't it? Like autumn, winter vibes. I really dig it. I really dig it. I feel like Fenty are, they're piquing my interest at the moment. Colourpop have come out with a new release. That's a really pretty lip shade, but I would have nowhere to wear it to. Just wear it to the shops. Mind you, no one can wear anything to the shops at the moment. Just wear it at home while you're doing your work, doing your washing, folding your washing. I just love the idea that they can go together for travel, but undecided. Love this palette. I'm on the fence about this palette, between this one and the one we were talking about last week. What was it? The Garden Variety. I definitely preferred the color story of the garden variety. And I feel like Colourpop, they were being really good. They kept quiet for a little while, everything was happening. And now they're just like, we don't have time to be waiting. We're just going to throw it all out there. Easter palette. You definitely, yes, Easter vibes. I agree. Colourpop, what is it? Colourpop land. So we have the Princess Lolly Roller Gloss. These take me back to my childhood. I got one of these from a present from a friend when I was a child, and it was in that fake watermelon scent. And you can imagine I was like, oh, thanks. I love it. But I was like, ugh. Because it was that horrible fake watermelon scent that I cannot stand. But these are definitely nostalgic for me. Like, remember, what was it? Cosmetics Plus had these, like, rows and rows of these in different scents in the clear glosses. Some of them had, like, those flowers floating in them. It definitely takes me back to my childhood. Then we have, these are Super Shock blushes in, I believe there's 3 different colors. And then we have the glowing lip balms. I really like the packaging of this, I will say. And then we have the Queen Frosty Pixie Puff Highlighter. I hate that. And the Feelin' Plumpy 4th Ray Beauty Face Milk Kit in watermelon, papaya, and coconut. I will definitely be passing on that set. I really don't like the idea of this. The lip balms, they look all right. I like the packaging. The blushes, I still have Colourpop Super Shock blushes that I brought years and years and years and years ago, and I think I've used them maybe like twice. So I just never used them, so I wouldn't buy it anymore. This I feel like I would buy just for nostalgia reasons, like just to, like, be my 10-year-old self again. And then the eyeshadow palette. I don't know. It's kind of half pastel, and then we have a few neutrals. I mean, it's not the worst color story I've ever seen, but it's just not jumping out at me. So I definitely would skip over this whole collection. And like I said, if I'm comparing this collection to the Garden Variety collection, I think I would definitely pick up more from the Garden Variety collection than this one, even though I haven't heard great things about the Garden Variety collection. I just don't love it. Hang on, sorry guys. I'm not interested in this Colourpop palette, to be honest. I never played Candyland as a kid. Yeah, I don't think I ever played Candyland either. Yeah, I don't think I ever played it. I can't remember. I love Candyland, but why do they have to release collections every week? I feel like buying everything. Yeah, they were, like I said, they were doing really well for a while, and we didn't hear from them for, I want to say it was maybe like a month, but now they're just back to their old Colourpop ways. That highlight is insane. I watched that girl Shay review. Yeah, I have no doubt that it's probably really pretty. I just don't like the powder puff system. Like, I never like anything like that, especially because this kind of stuff, I guess, is more designed for your body, especially if it's a massive powder puff, and I don't do the highlighter on the body thing. Especially at the moment, it's winter here in Australia. We're still, on the tail end of winter, and it's starting to get a lot colder as we're coming into spring for me. So I have no use for this. Rollerball Lippy, been around for a lot of generations. Yeah, I know. It's so nostalgic, isn't it? Those rollerball lip glosses. Takes me back to childhood. So this is something that I'm interested in. God knows why. I actually have my my Brazilian Kiss lip balm sitting right here. I actually quite like this lip balm. I will say the thing that I hate the most about it is that it is like the fattest lip balm I have ever used. And I just feel like it kind of smears everywhere because it is so large. Let me just wind it out a bit so you can, like, this is how big this lip balm is, like the stick of the lip balm, which is just insane. Like, my lips, yes, they're big, but they're not that big. So I feel like I would much prefer these because they look more like a normal lipstick size product as opposed to this. Like, this thing is chunky. She's thick. It's too thick for my lips because I feel like I'll put it on and then I end up with kind of balling up around the edge and smearing around the edge of the tube because it's so thick. Whereas this, you know, it's a nice little lip size, and I'm pretty keen. I'm pretty keen. I know it's just a lip balm, but I'm keen as a bean. I love this. True that powder is going to be a pain to store. I wish it could have been like a compact instead, or even just if it was in a little like a loose highlighter type product without the powder puff. I think that would have been good as well. Just, you know, just a little size so you can put a little highlighter brush in there. It's fine having, like, I don't love loose highlighters, but I think that's a better way to do it. Have it in a little, you know, just a loose powder kind of tub than the massive cardboard thing. Sorry, guys. And I don't think that the cardboard, it's more environmentally friendly, but for your powders, it's not the best way to store them, particularly with moisture and stuff. Yeah. I think a lot of releases were delayed, and I think it is for a spring release. Yes, I do believe you're correct. I think that's why there's, you know, a lot of, that's what it feels like at least. That's why there's like a lot of releases after releases. But I guess when you think about it, pre everything that's happened, they were releasing new products like almost weekly, sometimes a couple of times a week. So I feel like it, in a way, it is just kind of Colourpop just back to their old selves. Speaking of Colourpop, we have another release. This is the Cutie Mark Face Stamps. And I don't know whether I'm just losing my mind because I, you know, can't do my normal life stuff, but I love this. And the fact that they come in a trio pack, like you get all three of these in a pack, I think it's such a great idea and I love it. So you can get each of them for $8 or you get the pack, so all three of them for $20 US. And I don't know, I just love it. I love it. I don't have anywhere to wear them. I don't have a festival to go to. I would probably never wear these, but you know, if I was ordering from Colourpop, I probably would throw these in my cart. I'm kind of ashamed to admit that, but I kind of love them. Even this look, oh, that's kind of cute. That's really cute. It would just depend on, I know I've said this a lot, but felt tip type products on me, they always seem to bleed. So it would just depend on the formula. It says it's water resistant and transfer proof. Every felt tip liner that I've ever tried has been water resistant and transfer proof, and it has still bled on me like there's no tomorrow. So I would just, and I feel like my eyelids are too kind of wrinkly. I probably have to do it on my cheeks or something. I feel like, yeah, there's potential for these to be really good, but there's also potential for these to be really, really bad. But if I place a Colourpop order, I think I'm going to buy these. I can't believe I just said that. I just think they're so fun. I think they're so fun. Just adding a little extra something to your look. God. Next, we have another release from Trixie Cosmetics. Now, Trixie as a drag queen, I really, really like Trixie. Trixie's makeup, not so much. Not so much. There's been a few lipsticks where I'm like, oh yeah, like if I could get it, I would buy it. Like if it wasn't so much money to get it to me, I'd buy it. But like, I think she has glitter pots and, you know, she's got some different stuff in her collection. This is a new butter glaze formula. So this is a sheer pink chiffon bottled in a metallic glaze for the perfectly pearlescent pout. This sounds horrible. This sounds horrible. No. This is going to look like frosted, chunky. It's going to almost, I reckon, look like zinc on my lips. With my pale complexion, no, I don't like the idea of this color. I think it doesn't even sound like enticing to me. Yeah, no thanks. After the last ColourPop sale, they increased the free international shipping threshold to $60. What? Oh my gosh, that's so annoying. Ew, yes, I agree 100% with you, Alice. I wish they'd do Afterpay so Oz could use it like Tarte does. Would make my life so much easier. Do they do any form of like Afterpay kind of things? I'm not quite sure. I've never looked into it. But I wonder if they do like Afterpay but another version of it. But it would definitely be really handy if they did do Afterpay. I don't think it's that hard for brands to add those kind of services as well, especially a brand like ColourPop that sells lots of makeup. I don't think it would be that hard for them to add services like Afterpay to their site. So Kimchi, these are the palettes that we saw before. So we have the Happy Palette collection. This includes the You Make Me Happy palette and the I'm Feeling Sweet palette. So these are both 15 pan eyeshadows. This one here is full of bright shimmers and mattes that will most definitely brighten up your day. These are 25 US dollars, and I don't love it. I don't love this one. And this is the neutral one. So this is 15 neutral mattes and shimmers and shimmer pigments that can be worn day to night. I don't love either of these. I feel like this one, there's a lot of double ups. There's not a lot of like deeper mattes to kind of make it a little bit more sultry and smoky. What's the next photo? Okay, that's it. And then this one here, there's some nice colors in there, but none of them really jump out at me. I'm not seeing a lot of looks that I would like to do with these colors. So yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh gosh. ColourPop has Afterpay for America, but nothing for Australian. Okay, that's interesting. ColourPop is getting greedy. Yeah. So 1960s frosted lips on brand for Trixie. Yeah, it's definitely very on brand, but at the same time, I get being on brand for your whole brand aesthetic, but at the same time, you're a makeup brand. You need to sell makeup that's going to sell. So yes, it's on brand for her, but she still has a makeup brand that needs to sell makeup. It depends on the .com to what they can get for where. Okay, I don't know much about Afterpay, so I'm not quite sure, anything about Afterpay. The color story is a mess. I 100% agree with you. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Not too many deep shades for the neutral palette. I agree. Like, I don't wear really deep neutrals every day, but if I want like an easy kind of bronzy, browny, smoky eye, which is super flattering for a lot of people, I would like some deeper browns in there to do that. Even a black, like, I know I'd rabbit on about blacks in eyeshadow palettes, but even a black in this eyeshadow palette would help this color story, like to deepen up these browns. Looks like a cheaper version of Natasha Denona bronze. I agree to a certain extent, but I think the color story of the Natasha Denona bronze is laid out a little bit better and like a better diverse range of browns. Oh, my brain just glitched there for a second. A new palette coming from Menagerie Cosmetics. This is their first 9-pan blush palette. This packaging, this front of this palette, oh my gosh, it makes my heart flutter. It is so beautiful. This design on this palette, and Menagerie Cosmetics, every time with the design on their palettes, it gets me, like it tugs on my heartstrings. This is beautiful. It is gorgeous. And looks like they've gotten someone to design it for them as well. Absolutely stunning, so gorgeous. I cannot wait to see what's inside this palette. I will say Menagerie Cosmetics charges a lot for international shipping, but if I like the look of this palette, you know, I might add it to like my Christmas wish list or my birthday wish list and cross my fingers. But I'm so excited to see what's in this palette. This packaging looks stunning. Oh, Villanelli has joined us. Good morning, beautiful. And she says want in capital letters. Oh, it's so gorgeous, isn't it? It's absolutely stunning. Their packaging, every time, their packaging. Their empty palette, when they brought that out, the empty magnetic palette that they brought out, I was like, oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. So beautiful. I'm so glad that I got it. And then there's this. Oh my gosh. You guys can already guess what I'm going to say about this whole collection. I hate this. I absolutely hate this. I think that this is one of the tackiest things that I have ever seen in the makeup industry. This is like in the same category as the penis lipsticks. I hate it. I hate it so much. I just think it is so tacky, so tacky. Like, putting aside that it's J-Star, who is a horrible human being, but then he brings this out. Oh my God. And then I don't know if you guys have actually looked at the names of the eyeshadows in the palette. It gets even worse when you look at the names in the eyeshadow palette. I just don't, like, you could have anything else, anything. Like, you could have just called this nude. You just could have called this the nude palette or the nudes. Like, have it a little bit less sexual. Like, why does it have to be like that far? I just cannot believe this. Oh my gosh. And then these are the swatches, and I'm just going to say it doesn't look great. Like, I don't love it. I just don't. And then we have a mini palette, which is like so the large palette is a 30-pan eyeshadow palette, and they're all mattes. The mini is a 9-pan, and it's metallics and frosted finishes. Then we have the glosses, and as always, his lip photos, when he takes photos of the glosses, they really turn me off. They kind of like gross me out a little bit, the way that they make the lips look. And then we also have, I don't think these are new, but I think that okay, so there's 5 new shades in this vault. They're all minis. Some of the colors look nice, but I'm never going to buy them. Then we have minis in his face in his face powders. And what else do we have? Another lipstick stand. Yippee. Just what I need. And then more mirrors. Okay, let's go back to the palette. I will say, when I look at the palette, having it laid out like this from lightest to darkest, I love it when a palette is laid out like this. Absolutely love it when a palette's laid out like this. Lightest to dark, I think it's the best way to lay out an eyeshadow palette. But when you look at the swatches, I feel like a lot of these look really like yellowy or orangey on the pale skin. And then these ones, I don't know. Like the deeper ones look nice, but I don't really like these lighter ones. I just feel like they're quite like yellow, orangey undertoned. Don't love it. And hate the name. Absolutely hate the name. I was talking to one of my makeup artist friends, and we were talking about this palette because we both have an equal understanding when it comes to Jeffree Star that he's a horrible human being. And we both said, imagine being on like being at a wedding and you're doing makeup on like a mother of the bride and you pull this eyeshadow palette out. Like, could you just imagine the look on a mother of the bride's face when you pull out this palette? And then like while you're doing her makeup with, you know, the color, what are some of the colors? I think one of them's like G-spot or something like that. Like, could you imagine? She's like, oh, what color are you putting on my eyes now? And you're just like, oh, this is G-spot. Like, seriously, could you imagine the look on her face when she's like, sorry, what? What did you just put on my eyes? Let me, I've got to. Okay, just give me a second. And I think it's at the point with his palettes that he's almost deliberately doing it to get the attention, like to get people talking about the palette, which is not a bad marketing strategy at all. But I don't know, I just don't think it's the best marketing strategy. What else? What other colors do we have in here? Yeah, like I just, and at the best of times, I hate it when brands like relate this kind of stuff. I just don't think it helps. Like from a feminist point of view, I don't think it helps the beauty industry when makeup is sexualized. Like when makeup is sexualized, it just adds to that whole thing of like, oh, she's catfishing me, or she's just putting makeup on to, you know, look sexy or like impress me or different things like that. Like it just adds to that whole level of like women wear makeup to impress men. And I completely disagree with that whole notion. Like I completely disagree with that. And I just think when brands use like sexual terms for their makeup, I just think it adds to that whole like, see, the only reason why women wear makeup is for men, like, and that's just totally not true. So I just don't think it helps, you know, I don't think it helps our cause when it comes to wearing makeup when we have makeup that is sexual related or it has sexual terms, and I just hate it. I think it's tacky, and I don't think it's necessary. Stevie says, I'm ashamed to say that I'm interested in this. Would be set for neutrals for my kit if the formula is good. Wish there was a mini matte palette though instead of all the shimmer minis. Yeah, I agree with you. Like I think it for neutrals, I think it's a good like variation of colors, but like I said, I would never in a million years put this in my makeup kit. Like even if you went on a photo shoot with someone, or like if you were trying to get into like editorial or marketing or anything like that, I think if you pulled this out on a photo shoot and the photographer or anyone saw that you had this palette, I just think I would feel really unprofessional. I would feel really unprofessional if I pulled this out of my kit. Villanelli says, not want in capital letters. I 100% agree with you. Pass on J Star. I can't believe after all his drama, he still has the audacity to release this. I think that he is deliberately doing it at this stage. Like after the cremated palette, which I kind of understand, like, you know, that you can't leave makeup sitting in a warehouse forever, and considering the climate, like I know that he was definitely going to get some heat from that no matter what, but I think he also has to understand you're bringing out a cremated palette. I think at any time, putting everything that's going on at the moment aside, at any time, I think he would have got backlash from that. And he would have 100% known that bringing out a cremated palette would have 100% upset some people. Like, it would have 100% triggered people. Like, and then he comes out and he's like, oh, I couldn't have had it sitting in my warehouse forever and all this. Like, it would have upset people no matter what time he brought it out. And he would have known that. He would have known that. Same with this. Like, he would know that this is going to get some people's gears going. And he's released it anyway. Like, he would have known that this definitely 100% would have upset a lot of people. And he still released it. He still has called it accordingly, and he's still released it because he's deliberately doing it to get the attention, to get the, people talking about this collection, to just like drum up that kind of, free marketing, free publicity for him. Like, people are talking about it. That's what I said. Someone asked what on your eyes. Oh gosh, yes, what's on your eyes? Oh, it's yeah. Oh god, could you imagine? And they're like, oh, what color is that? And you're like, oh, that's yeah. I can't imagine how that could be. I can imagine how that would be embarrassing, and it's almost always brands owned by white men who do it. Preach it, sister. Preach it. It is always the case like that, 100%. I totally agree with you, Alice. Totally agree with you. I'd depot. I'm not planning on having any actual palettes in my kit. That's a really smart idea, Stevie. Definitely smart. It does seem unprofessional of his brand. I can't imagine other makeup artists or celebrities wanting to buy or wear this. Well, if any makeup artist actually cared about what was going on at the moment, they shouldn't be buying or using his makeup anyway. That's my personal opinion. Like, if they cared about Black Lives Matter and all that, I don't think they should have any of his products in their kit. That's my personal opinion. I just don't think that it's a good look. I think that saying that the quality of a product and putting the brand owner aside, I just don't think you can do that anymore. I just don't think you can do that anymore. And I'm of the opinion, vote with your dollars. And if you're going to continue to support him, you're basically telling him that his behavior is okay. And he is the face, of this brand. Like, he is Jeffree Star Cosmetics. So I just don't think when somebody is so involved with their brand and so much the face of their brand, I just don't think that you can separate the two. Obviously, as always, that's my opinion. I just can't vibe with him. I just cannot vibe with him. So obviously, as you can tell, I will not be picking this palette up at all. I would rather buy 5 Natasha Denona palettes before I buy this. Like, 100%. That's why I'm not getting it and going to do a ColourPop BYOP instead. I think that's a really good idea. ColourPop's quality is really good too. Definitely really good. There's actually some artists that I follow, like really popular artists that I follow on Instagram that have ColourPop palettes in their kit, and they swear by ColourPop formula for oh, there's that too. Villanelli just said putting his own naked body on the box. Yes, and his body all over the, like, on the palette as well. Ugh, gross. I don't want to see his body on a palette every day that I'm going to use it. No, gross. Alrighty. Now, okay, we've talked about all of that. Oh, we have swatches. Oh gosh, I'm going to talk about this first. Now, I want an all neutral palette selection and all metallics. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea. You might even find that you might prefer to build it yourself as well. Like if you prefer metallics from a specific brand, you can buy like all the metallics from them. And if you prefer mattes from another brand, because some brands I find that like I don't like their matte formula, but I love their shimmer formula and vice versa. So yeah, building your own palette's a really good idea. Yes, gross. Okay, now I feel like I'm going through kind of like, I don't know, a basic bitch stage because I saw these. I keep getting Charlotte Tilbury emails, and I saw these and I was like, hello. Color me intrigued. The lip glosses, what are these? These are the Dual Lips. So these are kind of like a shimmery, plump effect hydrating lip gloss. The thing that I'm interested in is, are you going to show me swatches? Please show me swatches. These are the Jewel Pots in Walk of No Shame. Hello, beautiful. This is beautiful. I'm very tempted. I know it's just a pot of like a cream shadow, but I am like living my cream shadow dream at the moment. I've been like chewing through my Laura Mercier caviar stick at the moment. Normally I hate like pots of cream shadow, but I saw this and I was like, oof, yes, I love this. I think it's really pretty, really pretty. What else do we have? We have the Pillow Talk Lip Kit, $51, and you get the Dual Lips and Lip Cheat Lip Liner. Oh, okay. I love Charlotte Tilbury's like little kits that she builds. I think her kits are really good value. Then we have the Walk of No Shame Lip Kit in Dual Lips and Lip Cheat Lip Liner. So you get the same color, or you get the Walk of No Shame Dual Look Face Kit, and you get the Dual Lips and the Dual Pot. Oh, okay. Walk of No Shame Eye Kit, you get the Dual Pot and the Eye Palette. I wonder what palette you get in that. Interesting. But yes, I definitely think I keep side-eyeing Charlotte Tilbury and I'm like, I'm going to make an order soon. I put a whole heap of stuff from Charlotte Tilbury on like my wish list. So I'm trying to, I've got to wait a little bit longer to see if anyone has brought anything from me before I go ahead and purchase or make an order from Charlotte Tilbury, because I don't want any double ups. So like my wedding anniversary is coming up. So I don't know if my husband has purchased anything from Charlotte Tilbury for me. So I'm going to wait until wedding anniversary passes and see, and then I'll decide and make an order. I think that's probably a sensible way of doing it instead of possibly getting double ups. They do really look stunning. I know. And it's just a pot of like cream shadow. Gosh. Now, these are the swatches of this eyeshadow palette. Honestly, I think I'm sold. I think I'm sold on both of these. These like jewel tones in this eyeshadow palette, the shimmers, look beautiful. I honestly think I'm sold on both of them. When are they releasing? 13th of August. Are they already available on Sephora Australia? Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm just looking at Sephora Australia. Do they have, oh, it's so pretty. Look at those swatches. Oh, stunning. I love green shadows, but I've heard bad things about Fenty eyeshadows. Me too. I have heard such bad things. That's why I'm very cautious. But these swatches look stunning. Look at that Pinot, please. Yes. Oh, they look so beautiful. I'm very tempted. I'm very, very tempted. Brands. Fenty. Let me see if they are on the website yet. No, it doesn't look like they are. Oh, hang on. No, not yet. I wonder if they will be getting them soon. You can get 2 of these through Sephora Australia, I think, for $70, which is expensive for 12 eyeshadows, but I'm interested. I'm very, very interested. I'm very, very interested. I know that I've heard such bad things about the Fenty eyeshadow formula, but these just look too pretty to pass up, like too pretty. So, if I do buy them, I'll do a review for you guys, and that way you'll know whether they're worth it or not. The Pinot Please shade is calling my name, but I don't need it. I have burgundy already. I need to talk myself out of it. Yes, Eden, me too. And also those snap palettes, especially. Yes, I've heard really bad things. I know. Everything is telling me don't do it, but they look so pretty. True, I've also heard that Fenty shadows are hit and miss. Yes. I'll take the bullet for you guys. I'll take the bullet for you guys, and I'll let you know. So this is the mascara that I was talking about. I don't know what it is, but it just looks so pretty. Look at this, like it's just subtle yet, just super pretty. I don't know what it would be like, if you're looking at me this far away, whether you would even notice it, but it looks super pretty. And it looks like these are minis. So they're $14 US each. So they're probably maybe like about the $20 mark for the minis. So I might pick them up too. But the green one, I don't like the look of the green one. It looks kind of like almost like a what's the word? Almost like a jammy virus on your eyelashes. I don't think I like the green, but the burgundy looks beautiful. I just think the green looks a bit, almost like a eye disease going on. And then we have the lip product, which looks stunning, absolutely beautiful. I've been really tempted, and I even mentioned in my, my Sephora fantasy card that I wanted to try this in the uncensored, but I think I might like the color Underdog better than uncensored. So if they still have that mini, maybe I might get the mini through Sephora Australia, because I'm almost certain that Sephora Australia still has the mini of the that deeper color. I think I stupidly left one dog outside and one dog inside. You can hear my dog barking. I'm always disappointed in colored mascaras. To be honest, I don't even know whether I've actually tried a colored mascara. I like the idea of mascara minis when it comes to colors, since you only use it once in a while. Yeah, I totally agree with you. And like even black for me, because I hardly ever wear mascara. I only wear it like when I'm filming or on the weekends. Minis for me are perfect. Like mini sizes are perfect for me because like I throw them out quicker than I even use half of them. All right. Where are we up to? Oh, hang on. Sorry, I missed over this. Oh, and this. These look like fake tan, but they're actually setting sprays. So we have a new collection of sprays from BH Cosmetics. We have hydrating, mattifying, illuminating, and refreshing, I believe. So yes, Paradise Refresh, which has watermelon in it. Wow. So the hydrating one is coconut scented, the mattifying one is grapefruit scented, and the illuminating one is pineapple scented. I like the idea of the mattifying and the illuminating one. Those scents sound amazing. Then we also have some 3 primers. We have a hydrating, mattifying, and illuminating as well. So basically they're just adding to their pre-makeup and post-makeup collections. These sound pretty good. So yeah, if you want to try anything from BH Cosmetics, yeah, you might like to throw these in your cart. The face mists are only, the refresh mist is $10 and the setting sprays are $14 US, which I think is a really reasonable price. I feel like that's almost on par with the the ColourPop setting spray. I feel like that one's like maybe $12, $16. I can't remember. But yeah, if these are good and you're ordering through BH, I would recommend getting them. Apart from Pixi, I only tend to like more expensive setting sprays like MAC and Urban Decay. Yeah, I really like the MAC and Urban Decay ones too, but they're so expensive. I get the Urban Decay ones at Christmas time in the duo packs because I think you end up getting, you get like you get two for the price of, I think it's like 1.5. So it works out to be a little bit cheaper. And I really like the all-nighter setting spray. For oily skin, I think it's really good. And the MAC Fix Plus, I love the MAC Fix Plus. When I over powder like a crazy person, MAC Fix Plus saves my makeup. All righty, where did we get up to? Okay, these look like ColourPop, but they're not ColourPop. Yikes, pineapple. Yeah, I know some people, you have to be careful with setting sprays and like what you're sensitive to or scents that you don't like. So I always look at the fine print to see what the scent is. Like I can't stand the smell of watermelon. It makes me feel ill. So I avoid any kind of watermelon scented products or sprays or anything like that because it just makes me want to be sick, the smell of watermelon. But I know other people have that problem with papaya or banana, pineapple, but also like what irritates your skin as well. Do setting sprays actually do anything to make your makeup last? Depends on the setting spray, and depends on, like, some people use finishing sprays as setting sprays, but they're not designed for setting sprays. I think that for me personally, I feel like the Urban Decay All Nighter does actually make my makeup last longer. I brought a double size All Nighter off Selfridges and it lasts ages. They come in double sizes? Wow. For me, it's coconut. Yes. Oh my gosh. And there's a difference between, I find for me, it's that fake coconut scent. It's like when it's like that natural coconut scent, it's all right. But when it's that really like fake, you know, the scent I'm talking about, coconutty scent, no, it's gross. But I find, so I have MAC Fix Plus, which is a like finishing spray, and Urban Decay All Nighter is a setting spray. So for me, I use MAC Fix Plus when I over powder. So when my face looks like a cakey mess from over powdering, I'll use the MAC Fix Plus over my face to make it all kind of, you know, blend and meld together, so my face doesn't look so cakey. But the setting spray, so the Urban Decay All Nighter, I will use to make my makeup last all night. Coconut is calming for me. Yeah, I feel like coconut is polarizing. Yeah, I hate the fake coconut scent. I've smelled it in a Too Faced primer before. Oh yes, oh my gosh, the Too Faced primer has that. Oh, what is it? Is that the Hangover RX has the fake coconut scent. But if you have dry skin, your finishing sprays would be better, or any sprays that are like illuminating are good for dry skin because they'll give you that sheen and that glow. But people even use finishing sprays. Like a lot of artists will use MAC Fix Plus as like a pre-skin prep. So you can use MAC Fix Plus under or over your makeup. So some artists will spray the skin with MAC Fix Plus and then go in with a moisturizer. So your skin's kind of more responsive to the moisturizer. Yeah. Do you know what the Morphe spray is good for? I believe the Morphe spray is good for drier skin. It's more like a finishing spray than a setting spray. I know it says fixing spray, but I've heard people with oily skin don't get on with it. So I would use that one more if you have drier skin or like normal skin, or if you're just wanting your makeup to just look really nice for a shorter period of time. If you're wanting your makeup to last all day, I don't think the Morphe spray will work. I haven't personally tried the Morphe spray, but I've just heard from other people that are quite oily that it just doesn't work for them. Hangover, yes. Oh, and the hangover setting spray, the packaging on that setting spray is the worst packaging ever. You get like halfway through the bottle and it just starts leaking like crazy. It's a nightmare, the Hangover RX setting spray. I love the smell of coconut, but can't eat it because of the texture. Yeah, it's like depends if you're eating it fresh or like in something. It has like a kind of crunchy texture when you're eating it fresh. So it's an odd fruit. Is it considered a fruit? Oh, it's considered a fruit. So these are the new, okay, this product is really weird. I can't quite wrap my head around why I would want this. So we saw them in black clear, but the color bind glue liner is coming with colors. So this is a liner adhesive by Makeup Maniac Cosmetics. So it's a precision tip, water resistant eyeliner, glitter, and lash adhesive in one. So these are $14 US each. I don't know why I need all three in the one product. I don't know. And to me, when they're swatched, and I would assume this is them dry, they don't look the best either. So I don't know why I need all of them in one. I just don't know whether this works in practice. And I don't know whether, like, if you're trying to just do a wing with this, whether it's going to be really sticky or gloopy, whether it's going to, like the tip, whether it's going to like gum up really easily, especially if you're applying this over, like if you've done a full beautiful eye look and then you're applying this over that, the fact that it's glue, I would imagine that it would be pulling up and picking up a lot of, like if you've got shimmer or glitter or anything chunky on your lid, I would imagine that it would be pulling that off your eyes as you're trying to do like a wing or apply your lashes. I don't know why. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why do I want a hot pink lash glue? Like the whole idea of lash glue is that you don't want to see it. Like you don't want to see the false lashes stuck to your eye because then people know that they're false lashes. So I don't know why I need a hot pink lash glue. I just don't get it. And traditionally, like you normally put the lash glue on the lash and you normally like you don't really stick the lashes to your eyelid. You're kind of sticking it to the little piece of skin that's just in front of your eyelashes. So you're not really sticking it where you would be putting like a wing liner. So I feel like it would look really weird if I had like a set of black lashes, a full, like a pink lash glue, and then maybe like a black wing. I just don't understand why I need this. And Alice has said it's solving a problem no one has, and I 100% agree with you. I don't think that this would be the worst idea in the clear. I think that it could potentially be quite handy in the clear. But at the same time, like I said, if you're going to be drawing this on in like a wing and then putting like glitter or something on the wing, I feel like that this is going to get really janky and gross from the eyeshadows that you already have laid down. I don't know whether it really, when you think about it in practice, whether it's really going to work. All right. What is this? Okay, this is a new collection from Il Maquillage and Rico Nasty. So this is a collaboration between the two. What is going on here? Okay, so these are, we have a 6-pan neon eyeshadow palette and we also have a 12-pan lo-fi eyeshadow palette. I hate this packaging, especially this one. There's so much wasted space. Look at this. And then there's this stupid thing at the end here. Same with this one. We have this stupid thing and all this wasted space. Let me go back and look at, oh yeah, you can see it. Why do we need this? This stupid thing here. And the one thing that I hate the most, this is one thing that grinds my gears with Huda Kattan, with Huda Beauty. She puts everything in these clear plastic cartons that you just throw out as soon as you get the palette. They've done the same thing. Just out of principle, I will not buy this because I hate it when brands do this clear plastic carton. Why can't it just be cardboard? Like, just do a cardboard case, and that way it's a little bit gentler on the environment. Like, it's still wasteful, but it's a little bit more gentle on the environment. And get rid of these plastic cartons that no one's going to keep. It's just going to go straight into the landfill. I hate it when brands do that. Absolutely hate it. In terms of the eyeshadow palettes, I don't mind this neon. I don't mind this neon one. This one, like, it looks all right. It looks like it might have a few almost like duochrome colors and some neutral mattes. Like, I don't hate it, but just out of principle of the wasteful packaging and plastic cartons, I don't love it. I don't love it. I do like the design on the front. I would imagine that this is probably Rico Nasty's maybe logo. I like the design front of the packaging, but I just don't like the wasted space, don't like the plastic cartons. Oh, I don't love it. To hold on to, maybe. Yeah, maybe. If you like green, transparent packaging. Looks like it's trying to be a CD case to be edgy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I kind of see that. Interesting. I just don't love it. I don't love it. I hate it when brands do like wasted space and packaging that is unnecessary. What is this? We've already seen this. We don't need to do it again. I agree with the packaging. It seems like waste. No, not the green. The extra part of the palette might be to hold onto when applying. Oh, I get you. I get you. I get you. Yeah, that kind of makes sense now. Yeah, I guess. Still don't love it, but yeah, that makes more sense. We have some new products from the waste of plastic turns me off of the product straight away. Yeah, I totally agree with you. I hate it when brands do the clear plastic carton. It drives me crazy, and I don't think that's it. I don't think it's necessary. Like, I think the one that I got, I think this one. Yeah, this one from Huda, it came in a clear plastic, like it had a clear plastic carton over it as well. And the carton had, I think it had all the ingredients on it. But if you look at the back of the palette, like it already has this massive sticker on it. Why can't they just put the ingredients on here? Like, just put the ingredients on here, put it in a cardboard box, or like it doesn't even have to have the ingredients on the palette. I much prefer when the ingredients are on the palette, but just get rid of the plastic and do cardboard. And if you do like a biodegradable cardboard or like an eco-friendly cardboard, even better, because it's literally just going to go in the bin. As soon as you get the pallet, you take it off and throw it in the bin. Like, I don't know many people that keep the cardboard boxes on their pallets. And if you do, how much time have you wasted taking pallets in and out of cardboard boxes? It's a lot of time you've wasted. All right, a new collection between my Kitsch and Justine Margin. So we have these kind of cool scrunchies. So they're like a scrunchie, but they have a drawstring on them. I don't hate this idea. I think it's kind of cool. And I like how like big and poofy it is. So if you have a lot of hair, I think that this could potentially look really pretty if you are using it. I don't know anyone that puts this many pins in their hair when they're using these like decorative pins. That's a lot. Yeah, I don't hate these like scrunchy type things. But I don't love the headbands. I don't love the headbands. I like the scrunchies, not the headbands. I don't wear pins in my hair. Like that. Who wears this many pins in their hair? That's a lot. And how do they not fall out? Yeah. No. I do. I have a thing with them needing to be in the packaging. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. To be honest, I used to keep the ABH palettes in their carton because I didn't like the velvet rubbing on each other. I just thought it was like, it's just really gross, the velvet. Like, and when I try and like put them next to each other in the drawer, the velvet like sliding on each other, I just don't like it. But I got to the point where I was spending too much time taking them in and out of the box that I was just like, I'm getting rid of these and I'll just have to deal with it, or I like put them not next to each other. The only thing I throw the packaging out with is blushes and bronzers. I understand the feeling of like, you know, every time you take it out of the box, it feels like it's something new again. You're like, oh, it's new and in pristine condition. Like every time you take it out of the box, you get like that little like flutter of like, oh, it's new. I keep buying them but never wear them, and I generally find them too heavy when I try them. Yeah, I don't think I've ever brought like the really big ones. I just feel like I was going to say I feel like I'm too old for them, but it's never been my style. Never been my style to have like lots of pins. And like I find sometimes just wearing my hair up that I get like a headache and I get uncomfortable. So having pins, it's not my jam. I buy scrunchies and I buy headbands and I never wear them. Like I'm like, oh, that'll be cute. I'll wear this. But I never do. I never do. That's a lot of pins. I think my head would hurt. I think my head would hurt too. And your hair, I feel like your hair would, because they're quite weighty, I feel like your hair would feel like it's pulling out all day. The only palette not in the packaging is a couple old Tarte ones, but now I'm too paranoid about them getting germy, and nope, they stay in packaging. It can be comfortable. I hate feeling like my hair will come loose. Can't wear headbands, they give me headaches. Oh yeah, those like plastic ones. I always find that they're like always like pushing really hard into my head. I meant like the ones that kind of like the hair scarf ribbon things. I buy them all the time. And I'm like, oh, it's going to look so cute. But they never stay on my head. They always slip off, and I just never use them. I buy them all the time and I'm like, oh, that's going to be so cute. But it never happens. HipDot have collaborated with Face by Kareem. This looks like a neutrally shaded palette. We also have a brush set, a sponge, or you can get the whole set for $50. So this has neutrals, brights, shimmers, and a glitter colors that can also be used as eyeshadow, blush, contour, highlight, and eyeliner. 15 wearable shades. I don't know whether I would say these are completely wearable, but that depends on your definition of wearable. Oh, okay, that's what this is. Glow Gourd set, $50, includes all items and a gold sequin face mask. I kind of dig the face mask. I kind of dig the face mask. 3 brushes. I don't know. Why would you bring out... I don't know why you would bring out a face brush. Like, it's got one eyeshadow brush. I know it says that you can use them as blushes, contours, highlighters, eyeliner, all that jazz, but it doesn't have an eyeliner brush in it. I guess you could use this as blush and contour, and this one is highlighter, but it's only got one eyeshadow brush in it, and it's an eyeshadow palette. I don't know why you wouldn't have, more eyeshadow brushes in the brush set when you have an eyeshadow palette. Anyway, the swatches actually look quite nice. They look quite nice. I will say I've been wanting to try HipDot for a very long time, but I believe that they still do not ship to Australia, which is really annoying. HipDot, the owner of HipDot, used to work with Pat McGrath, I believe. So yeah, like I kind of am keen to try stuff from HipDot, but they still don't ship to Australia. I don't think they ship anywhere outside the US, to be honest. Same with the scarf headbands. This idea is cuter than the execution yet. For me, I always look just like a total mess. I find the scarves that have like the inbuilt wire work more work better for me than just the loose scarves. I can never get the loose scarves to work. They always look so pretty in the pictures and stuff, but they never work for me. They just always fall off my head. A new palette from Peachy Queen. This is the We're All Mad Here palette. So it includes 12 shades, mattes and shimmer finish, colorful with cool tones, $33.95 US. I really like this blue. It's really nice. Oh, the packaging's super cute. Reminds me of Mad Hatter. I believe that's probably what it's like designed off. But I really like this blue and this green. Really pretty. I don't know whether these guys ship to Australia, but those two shades are really pretty. And this one, the orange. I'm digging some shades in this palette. I'm digging some shades. And for those of you that are in the US, ColourPop is coming to Target. Good for you guys. So annoying, so annoying. Has anyone tried them? They are big on Discount Beauty Boutique. Oh, are they? This looks like another palette to me, but I do not, but do you think I can remember which one? I love these colors. Yeah, I really like a few of them. Are these guys, hang on. We're just going to jump on over to Discount Beauty Boutique. Discount Beauty Boutique have like stocked a few new brands lately. I nearly brought a palette through them recently actually, but I'm like, just calm down a little bit, calm down. Do you guys have Target in Australia? We do have Target in Australia, but it is definitely not the same as Target in the US. Our Target in Australia is just like clothing. It has some like decor stuff, and that's about it. Like it's got like adults clothing, and I think it's got some like CDs and electronics, but not much, and that's about it. It doesn't have, like, we can't do grocery shopping at our Targets. Yes, we have nowhere near as good. Yeah, I totally agree. We do, but they generally stock different products. Yeah, I think they're owned by different people, or yeah, I think that they have problems with the exclusivity rights as well. Yeah, our Targets just are nowhere near as good. What are we looking for? We are looking for brands. What's that brand called again? Peachy Queen, that's it. Oh, interesting. I wasn't aware of Targets over there. Yes, yeah, we do. Our Target is like a low-rent Costco. Funnily enough, we have Costco, but our Targets are not. Our Targets, so yeah, you can't do anything at our Targets. Okay, so if you guys are interested in this brand, Peachy Queen, Discount Beauty Boutique stock them, and I would imagine that they probably will get this palette eventually. They're normally pretty good on getting stuff in. So yeah, if you are interested in this palette at all in Australia, keep an eye on Discount Beauty Boutique, and it should be coming there eventually. Same companies, but they have different contracts in each country. I emailed them because I wanted a clock from the US. Oh, okay. That makes sense. But a lot of the ones in, we have Target and we have Target Country. So Target Country is like out in the bush, but they are closing a lot of the Target stores. They have so many Target stores in Australia that are closing. I really like these palettes. If you like them, you can check out Discount Beauty Boutique. I haven't been to the Targets here only because the lines around the 3 Targets. I go to a super long now. Oh, yeah. Target Country is gone now. I think a few of them are still open. They're still in the process of closing. I'm sure the one near me, there's one like an hour away from me or something. I'm sure that one is still open. It just hasn't, they're still selling up all their stock. Oh gosh, poor Target. Target used to be like my go-to when I was a kid. Like that's where my mum always took me shopping for clothes and stuff. But I don't remember the last time that I went into a Target. Alrighty. Where are we up to? This palette gets me every time. We have some sneak peeks, or not sneak peeks. These are now available, but these are, oh gosh. I saw one in Dubbo when I was there last, was still open. Target left Canada. They failed horribly here. Same in Bathurst. I loved shopping there mostly for clothes. Yeah, I always shopped there when I was like a teenager and stuff. My mum always took me there shopping for clothes. So these are the cake liners. If you were interested in the cake liner palettes from Midas Cosmetics, they are now available. And it looks like they actually come in pretty good packaging, which I like to see. Yeah, I'm kind of digging this packaging for a cake liner palette. I like it. I like it a lot. And this one here, the one at the top there, has like primary colors. So you can mix them if you know color theory, or if you don't know color theory, you can just Google it. But if you know color theory, you can mix up any color, basically, any color under the rainbow, if you have the primary colors. I can't leave without visiting the PJ sections. Oh, they always have good PJs. I get my PJs from Kmart now because I just wear like track pants and a shirt to bed. Or I like beg my husband for, you know, Peter Alexander pajamas when they're on sale. Okay, these are beautiful. So these are from one of my favorite eyeshadow brands, Glaminatrix Cosmetics. So this is a new color, Periwinkle, and we have Peritwinkle. So these are single shadows and they're both currently available. These both look stunning. They look beautiful. I am keen as a bean for both of these. I was going to make another Glaminatrix Cosmetics order recently, but I know that they are still quite behind in like with their shipping stuff out. I think that they're starting to get back up onto schedule. I just don't like waiting forever for my eyeshadows. So I was just going to wait a little bit longer until they were back like up on schedule. And then I was thinking about placing another order. Not that I need any more shadows from them, but their shadows are beautiful. So, and they're Australian. They're Queensland, actually. They're Queensland based. So I'm kind of always happy to support them because I like their shadows. There was a restock of this collection and it's already sold out, and I'm really upset. Very, very upset. I hope the Bare palette of Menagerie. Wait, these are beautiful. I hope the Bare palette of Menagerie is not browns. That would be so disappointing. What is it? I think it's supposed to be a blush palette, isn't it? Yeah, it's a blush palette. 9-pan blush palette. So yeah, it should be hopefully, is it only international, not in US? Been in lockdown since March, Melbourne gal, so I've been living in PJs. I've found a renewed appreciation for great PJs. These are stunning colors. Yes, I love PJs. I stay in my PJs as long as I possibly can. So track pants are like my favorite thing. And I buy from the male section at Kmart for the track pants because they're just so much more comfortable. So I buy like, you know, I think the ones I'm wearing at the moment are like an extra large because I just like to be super comfy. And, you know, if I need to, I pull the drawstring in, but I always buy like a really large size just so I'm super comfy. I don't know if anyone else does that, but when it comes to track pants or like pajama pants or anything pajama related, I'll buy like larger sizes just so I'm super comfy. There's nothing worse than being in bed and feeling like you're suffocating because, you know, your track pants are like twisted, or, you know, your pajama top is like so tight and you're like, you feel like you've been mummified. I always buy bigger sizes when it comes to pajamas. Same. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy that I'm not the only one. New bronzer duos from Moira Cosmetics. So these are now available for $7 each. These look all right. It'd be nice if they brought out more shades though in these. I like how they're the split pans, but at the same time I don't. Because, you know, if you prefer one side over the other and you completely use it up, then, you know, or you might find them mixing, different things like that. But it would be nice if they came out with more shades. I'd definitely like to see more shades. And last but not least, I can already tell you I'm not going to like this palette. Because it's round and it's got so much empty space. This is from DD Signature. This is a collaboration with Danielle Nicoli Tutorials, and this is the Kiwi palette. Do we have swatches? Oh, these swatches are so cute. I like the colors, but one, it's round, super hard to store. Two, it has a lot of empty, wasted space. And three, I don't know how I feel about this packaging. I don't know whether it's like an open shut one or whether it's like magnetic. Yeah, I don't love it. I don't love it. I would have nowhere to store it. Nowhere to store it. It's too round. If it was square or rectangle, yeah, I would consider it. I love 90s, but buy them from PA when they have their sales for $39 or $29 for all of them, usually Boxing Day. Yeah, I never buy from Peter Alexander when it's full price because it is so overpriced. Peter Alexander is so overpriced. When you think about how many sales they have and like the prices they are after their sales, the full price is not worth it. I only ever buy from him as well when they're on sale. I love the colors, but I hate the packaging, would not bother. Yeah, I totally agree. Totally agree with you. I hate round packaging is so hard to store. So hard to store. And then it rolls around. Like even if you have it in a drawer, if it fits in a drawer, I don't think this would even fit in my deep drawers. It just like rolls around when you open your drawer. It's annoying. I'm just going to jump back to beauty news and make sure, okay, we're off the hook. We're off the hook. Let me remove this and you get my full face again. So that's all the beauty releases for this week, everything that came out over the past week, all my opinions. We got very opinionated. We got very opinionated this week. Why would you let your marketing team roll this? I don't know if I missed it, but I got the new Sigma Untamed palette. Oh, we spoke about the Untamed palette last week in the photos. Please let me know what you think of that palette, because I really liked the marketing images of I think she had like a green smoky eye. It looked really pretty, but I just didn't really like the colors in the palette all that much. Bettina, do you think your Enchanted Luster palette was worth the money? Not really. Their palettes are really expensive, like really expensive. I feel like some of the shades in the palette that I got have hard pan on them. Some of the shades in the palette that I got, they just have like this weird kind of gray to them. Like it shifts gray. And to me, I just feel like gray for me is like not flattering. But some of the colors are really pretty. I think I prefer the new one, the Dragon Prism palette, over the one that I got. I got the Luxury Chrome Bow palette, but I prefer the new one over that one. Actually, is it? No, it's over in my drawers. I can go grab it for you if you would like to see some swatches of it. Plus the Sigma Enchanted palette. I've heard really mixed things about those ones. I did eye swatches of the Untamed palette, and it's beautiful. Yeah, the marketing, like I said, the marketing photos that Sigma did look really pretty. Really, really pretty. Like the smoky looks that they did with it, oh, that was so good. So that's it. Like I said before, now is catch-up time. If you guys have any other questions for me, like I said, Villanelli, if you do want me to get my Enchanted Luster palette, I can go grab that and show you. But yeah, I think I used it like maybe once or twice, and I haven't used it since. I need to grab it out again, but it is a bit of a mess. I felt really bad because I know she works really hard. She's like a one-man show, and she's Australian. She's in Melbourne. I think she's in Melbourne. She works really hard, and I was just like, oh, I don't love it. I think the Dragon Prism is like a better one, the new one that she's brought out, but they're very expensive, very, very expensive. Alrighty. Unless you guys have any more questions, I expect it might be, oh gosh. I also got a Danessa Myricks Liquid Shadow in Milky Way. Oh my gosh, can you please tell me what you think of them? I've been like putting Danessa Myricks stuff in and out of my cart for ages, and I just haven't purchased anything, and I really want to try some of her liquid shadows, but I just haven't purchased anything yet. And to be on a no buy, I don't think you'll be disappointed with the Danessa Myricks though. I suspect it might be a bit hit and miss. It's very pricey. Yeah, I think it's like $150 or something. Let me have a look. I'm sure that my luxury Chrome Bow palette was, I'm sure it was $150, which I was like, oh, this better be good. And I was just like, oh, $135. There you go. That's still really expensive. And I know she hand presses them, and I know they're like multi-chrome and all that jazz, but I honestly, I think you'd be better off putting that money towards Cleona. It breaks my heart to say that, but I feel like it just was a bit miss. It was a bit miss. Yeah, luxury Chrome Bow is $130. How much for the Dragon Prism? Dragon Prism singles. Even her singles, like her singles are $15.50 for. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, just very expensive. Very, very expensive. And they're only. Hang on, how many shadows are in this? Oh, that's right. It's the fluorochrome. That's like what she's like known for, is those fluorochromes. Yeah, so it's a 15-pan eyeshadow palette for 135 Australian dollars. We're talking about Enchanted Luster Cosmetics. It's a small indie brand in Melbourne. Those Etsy stores do my head in. Yeah, some of them can be pretty expensive. Right, okay. Okay, so I think that's probably going to be about it for today, everyone. Like I said, unless there's anything else you want to talk about or have any questions, if you're still here, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. If you do want to join the membership, you can hit the join button down below, and you can find out all the details about like what extra bits and pieces you get and pricing. While I am here, a massive thank you to all of my members that have already joined, I 100% appreciate you. You guys are fabulous and fantastic, and I thank you so much for your support. And yeah, if you haven't already and you're watching the replay or you're new here, hit the subscribe button. I do these live streams every single Sunday at 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, and we always talk about the new releases that have been released over the past week. I hope that you guys are having a fantastic day. I hope that you stay safe and healthy throughout the week. Look after yourself. If you're in Melbourne, please look after yourself. Please stay safe and just look after yourself. Don't go outside if you don't need to, because scary times out there at the moment, especially for you guys down in Melbourne. My heart goes out to you. So please, 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 please look after yourself. Don't do anything stupid. And I will see you in the next video, in the next live stream next week. Goodbye, everyone.